All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. 60 yards.
It's our time.
It's Young on first down. Rolling to his left. And his first look is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here is Young, dancing away at the 30. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. It'll be Young again. And he's got his man on the out route. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Set, ready, 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's see what you got.
Young on 3rd down. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Young with it, 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
On 1st down, Walker. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Here's Luck. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
It's a gain of 6.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll try the air now with Locke. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. We're scoreless after 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
56, right there, 56. Here we go.
Luck now to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run the toss to Walker. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now it's Love. And he's got it. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Next to score, Niners 7, Seahawks nothing. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Set 30 base.
Young now from the 50. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On 2nd down, Young again. He's got Casper over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Young. That's caught out left side by Casper. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now here's Young. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 8 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We do know that they are postseason bound, but they're leaking a little oil, so to speak, as they kind of limp into January.
Yeah, and that oil can set fire to their season, can't it?
Look at that.
See what I did there? But here's the thing that we've both seen in the NFL. Teams down the stretch playing really well. Sometimes it doesn't carry over into the playoffs. Sometimes teams that aren't playing well now, if they have good leadership at the head coaching spot and the coaching staff and within the locker room, they can find a way to...
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Luck. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
18 Gator. 22 Jet Bomber. 22 Jet Bomber. Get it.
On 1st and 10, Young. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Ready.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That throw by Young incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Now Young. The open man is Smith. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Young looks to throw on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Nice kick.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Here's Luck. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Hey, Delta. Now.
Off the play fake, Young. finds his running back, who snuck right down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Young to throw it. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Out of the gun, it's Young. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Young. From left side, it's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. So we have come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
First down, 49ers.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Locke. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
First down, San Francisco.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
At the Seahawks, 26-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run again with Walker. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Locke on 3rd down. Completes it to Watt. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. From the red zone now, Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
That throw by Young incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Back to it after the pick six. Young, he's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First down, 49ers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Locke. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Check out. Green Niners. 56.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Bang, 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 bang.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS. Bang, quick check, quick check. 540, each one protect.
On second down, it's Walker. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. We got it. We got it. We got it.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Walker. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
4th down.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and we will remain tied here in this third quarter.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
That's another Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Young from the shotgun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hitting this game, didn't it, for them to...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll run on 1st down. Walker. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now it's Locke. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. To throw is Locke. Now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Luck now to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the fourth quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensitive. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
Young now. Open man is Robbie Anderson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Now a throw here to his running back. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now here's Young. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Anderson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From the red zone now, Young. It's caught. Smith. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The completion. Good for 3, and it's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Hey, Orbit. Yo, Cheetah. Get it.
Young. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The kick by Joseph is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, I mean, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Here's Luck. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59.
Now it's Luck. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Here comes the ball. I see you, boy. I see you.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Santos with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. So the victory here for Seattle, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Seahawks, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, and it feel like